Imagine with all these drops everywhere, there must literally be tons of water. Probably just in the Western Gowrie area that you're driving around on. So much water, apart from the rain from the last while, actually gets to the surface through dew as well. These drops get heavy enough, especially early morning, just round about sunrise when the temperatures are at their lowest, and you'll actually get water falling off as well. As those drops form and they get bigger, you'll get a lot of water forming that way as well. So there's other ways of getting water onto the surface of the earth or into the soil, apart from just actual rain. We're going to go at least for 5 minutes without looking at water drops. Sure. I was amazed that it sat that long. These are very, very shy doves normally. That was an emerald spotted dove or a green spotted dove. Normally they fly away even 20 meters away from the car, and that one just sat very close to us. That's quite interesting to me this morning as well. It's quite often when you have a lot of dew like this, you really notice just hundreds or thousands of spider webs even. Now if you think of it, over the last few days it's been raining quite a lot. We had some heavy rain as well, we've had some soft rain, but it's pretty much been constantly raining for 2 days or more, which means that very little insect life would have been active. Also means that most of your spiders haven't built their webs again. My guess is if it gets a little bit sunnier today, not been 5 minutes yet there, James. It's just one big leaf sitting there, and it's one of your, it's called a round leaf cheeks. It's almost like a little dish. It's covered in big, big drops. But we'll give it a few minutes more. See if we can maybe spot a leopard in a tree. Those are always nice to see. just for those of you that did send through some questions last night, pardon me, it unfortunately, like I said, we had a power failure, that's why we couldn't get back up and finish those questions. But it really was quite nice. It was by far the most, or sort of biggest response we've ever had in questions. But what I'd like to do is, if you are with us this morning on the drive and you had sent something through last night, please send it through again if you don't mind, purely because it's obviously a lot better, a lot more interactive if I answer questions and I know that the person asking it is with us on the drive. So we might answer one or two from the ones from last night, but this afternoon as well, I'll encourage people again to, if you don't mind, to resend your questions. At least that way I know that I'm speaking to you directly, and the rest of the people, the rest of our other guests that are here with us as well, know that that person asking the question is finding a response, and it just makes it feel a little bit more part of the interactiveness. One of the great things about what we're doing is the fact that this is all live, it's all happening now. So I just prefer to answer questions directly. So yeah, without giving you extra hassle, if you don't mind maybe just sending one or two questions through again, and we'll answer one or two in the drive. And also, let's see, it's 6:30 now, around about 6:45, 7 o'clock, in the next 15 minutes to half an hour, we'll find a pretty little place and we'll stop and we'll answer a few questions for a few minutes. Oh, look at, don't fly. So the problem with birds is they can often fly away, but beautiful crested francolin sitting in exactly the same level as we are at. Just trying to get out of the wet grass, I think. Anything at the moment, if you walk only a few steps through the grass around here, you'd be soaked. So a lot of birds would be sitting up like this, trying to just dry off a little bit. It's amazing, huh? And again, like I was saying earlier, one of the very special things about this is that we can collectively look at little details, things that you don't always necessarily if you're just looking around in general, because there's so many things. I'm just saying there, just look at the textures and the colors and the little intricate details of that bird's feathers and coloration. Oh, that looks awesome. All the different shades of green in the back as well. Go. Copy. Fantastic. Crested francolin. Geese. Just, sorry. Paddling their way across the water. This is Treehouse Dam.